Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going over the Day 3 matches for the 2023 World Darts Championship. There's an afternoon and evening session, each one containing 3 round 1 matches and a round 2 match. Each of the first and second round matches are first to 3 sets. Each set requires 3 legs to win it. Alright, match 1. Martin LUKEMAN versus Nobuhiro Yamamoto. LUKEMAN qualified through the Pro Tour Order of Merit, and Yamamoto qualified through the Japanese Championship. It is both their debuts at the World Championship, and they've never played each other before. Let's get into the stats. The only stats we have from Yamamoto is from the Japanese Championship itself, so this is a small sample size of stats for him, so he may be a much better player than what's represented right here. Just keep that in mind. Alright, power rankings, regular and TV. Martin LUKEMAN almost 300 points higher. Let's see, averages 10 points higher. Checkout percentage, you know LUKEMAN's going to be top notch for that. I think it's a pretty clear cut. LUKEMAN's going to take this one down pretty easily. Next match, Simon Whitlock versus Christian PEREZ. Whitlock qualified through the Pro Tour Order of Merit, and PEREZ qualified through the Asian Championship. The best Whitlock has done in the World Championships is he made it to the final in 2010 where he lost. PEREZ made it to the last 64 in 2010 and 2012. So it has been a while. Head-to-head, Whitlock is 1-0 up. They actually played each other this year in the Grand Slam group stages. Christian is also another guy where the stats are kind of a small sample size, so it probably doesn't truly represent his skill level, just what he did in the PDC-related events. Power rankings, Whitlock has him crushed. Over 150 points higher on regular and on TV. Averages, 7 points higher for Whitlock. 180s aren't really comparable, but Whitlock still is top 20 in the PDC. Checkout percentage much better, and first 3, first 9, that's actually pretty close. Only 5 points difference here. Darts Oracle says 75% chance for Whitlock to win. I'm going to say that's about right. I'm going for Whitlock to win too. Match 3, Adam GAWLAS versus Richie BURNETT. GAWLAS qualified through the Pro Tour Order of Merit, and Richie BURNETT through the Tour Card Holder Qualifier. This is GAWLAS' debut, and Richie BURNETT actually made it to the quarterfinals in 2002 and 2003, 20 years ago. Wow. They played once this year in Players Championship 27, and BURNETT took it down. Let's look at the stats. Power rankings, BURNETT sneaks it out, but they are dead even pretty much. Averages, BURNETT's 2 points higher. GAWLAS is a little bit higher of a 180 score, but their checkout percentage and first 9, first 3 are pretty close. This is going to be one of those games where whoever shows up and whoever takes out the 80 to 120 checkouts is going to win it. I kind of just have to go with a gut feeling on this one since they're so dead even, and I'm going to go with GAWLAS. He's got way more 180s, and I think he loves the stage a bit more than Richie does. Darts Oracle's thinking 53% for Richie, and he does have a good shot to win. I'm just thinking it's going to be GAWLAS. I'm thinking this is going to be 3-2 final score. This is definitely a close one. I'd bet the over if you have the chance. In the second round match in the afternoon session is Gurney versus Alan Suitor. Daryl qualified from being in the top 32 players in the world, and Alan qualified through the Pro Tour Order of Merit. Gurney reached the quarterfinals of the World Championships in 2017 and 2021, and Suitor reached the last 16 last year. As for their heads-up matches, they've played twice and they both won 1 match. Alan Suitor just beat Mal Cumming 3-0. He averaged 87, had 4 180s, and 10 140s. That's good enough to beat Gurney if he's not on his game, but if Gurney shows up, I think he could beat an 87 average. Mal Cumming had a bunch of missed opportunities in that match to make it a closer match. Alright, let's take a look at the stats. Surprisingly, Suitor has higher power rankings on TV and regular, almost 100 points higher on TV actually in the past year, which stands out to me a lot. The averages, Gurney takes it by 2 points. He has 100 more 180s and a slightly higher checkout percentage. If you look at first 9, Gurney's only up 1 point. Looking at all this and Suitor's recent form, I'm going to have to agree with Darts Oracle here and say he has at least a 60% chance to win. I'm going with Suitor to take this one down. Although you know Gurney, if Gurney shows up hitting 180s, it's going to be tough to beat him. But I think just through recent form and everything, you gotta go Suitor. And on to the evening matches. We have Ryan MEIKLE versus Lisa ASHTON. Ryan qualified through the Pro Tour Order of Merit, and Lisa qualified due to her being the #1 women's player. Ryan reached the last 64 of the World Championships last year, and Lisa competed in the World Championships in 2019, 2021, and 2022, where she didn't make it past the first round. They've played 2 matches against each other, both winning one. These were in a Players' Championship match and a home tour match during COVID. Starting off with averages, Ryan's got a 10-point advantage, twice as many 180s, and a 10 points higher on checkout percentage. That stands out a lot to me. First 3 and first 9, almost 10 points higher, and TV power 100 points. This is pretty much clear-cut MEIKLE just looking at the stats. I'm a fan of MEIKLE. I think he's got a lot of potential. I think he probably takes this 3-0 or 3-1. All right, next up, Cameron Menzies versus Diogo Portela. Menzies qualified through the Pro Tour Order of Merit, and Portela qualified through the Central South American qualifier. This is Menzies' debut in the World Championships, and Portela made the last 64 in 2018 and 2021. They've played each other twice and both won one match. This was in the Challenge Tour and at Q School in 2019. Let's take a look at the stats. Power rankings, Cameron has him smashed. Averages 9 points higher, almost twice as many 180s, a little bit higher checkout percentage. First 9 and first 3, 10 points higher. I'm a big fan of Cameron Menzies also. I called him beating Rock in the Players' Championship Finals, and I think he's going to win 3-0 in this match pretty easy. Next up, we have Josh Rock versus Jose Justicia. Josh Rock qualified through the Pro Tour Order of Merit, and Justicia through the Southwest Europe qualifier. This is Rock's debut in the World Championships, and Justicia made the last 64 in 2020. They've played once at a Euro Tour qualifier this year, and Rock won that one. Let's look at the stats. Rock's about 200 points higher in the power rankings, and he's in the top 5 power ranking players in all of darts right now. When you're approaching 1900, you know you're doing something right. Let's look at the averages. 6 points higher in averages. He's got over a 40% checkout percentage and almost 400 more 180s. That's absurd. First 9 and first 3, 106 and 105. Yeah, that's up there with Michael Smith's numbers. This is going to be an easy one for Rock. I'd say 3-0. All right, for the last match of the night, we have a second round match with Dimitri Van den Bergh versus the winner of Robijan Rodriguez versus Lawrence Ilagan. As I said in my day 2 prediction video, I'm choosing Robijan to win versus Lawrence Ilagan, which is why you see Dimitri versus him in the stats here. Dimitri qualified from being in the top 32 ranked players in the world. Roby qualified through the Pro Tour Order of Merit. Dimitri reached the quarterfinal in the World Championships in 2018 and 2020. Roby has reached the second round of the World Championships 5 out of the 7 last years, but he's never made it past the second round. Maybe this will be the first. Their head-to-head is 7-5 in favor of Dimitri, and in majors, he actually played and won against Roby in this year's match play. Let's take a look at the stats. Their power rankings are very close, with Dimitri being slightly higher in both off-TV and on-TV matches. If you look at the averages, 95 versus 91. Checkout percentages are near identical, but where this really stands out is first 9 and first 3. You got 4 points higher on both for Dimitri, and the 180s 409 versus 275. I think that's what separates both these players, and Dimitri's going to take it probably 3-1 or 3-2. I'm not writing Roby off at all. I think he's a great up-and-coming player, but I think just the experience on the big stage, Dimitri has great composure. I think he's going to show up cracking off 180s, and I think he's going to take it. All right, guys, day 4 will be up soon. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions or if I missed anything. Take it easy.